Hey, good afternoon, guys. My name is Gunnar. I blog as Anello Grande. This is another episode of the video blog, or vlog, as some people call it. I just wanted to touch bases with everyone out there. I am super stoked. Some of you may know that I had a warranty issue with my 2011 Trek Paragon aluminum hardtail mountain bike. The frame was cracking at the seat tube, or seat tube goes this way, seat tube and top tube junction. Just above that, it was developing a crack. It actually started last fall. I rode the bike through winter, and just about 2 weeks ago, I noticed that the crack was a lot more noticeable. So what I ended up doing is going to the shop, Rochester Cycling and Fitness here in Rochester, Minnesota. Awesome guys there. If you get a chance, go there and speak to Charlie or Matt. They will take care of you. But so I went in and spoke to Charlie and said, hey, check this out. My frame is cracked. How do we take care of this? And in fact, I stripped the frame down to just the frame and brought that in. And he said, okay, well, let me take care of it. He took a picture of it, filed the claim with Trek, and I got the replacement just the other day. Now, here is what is totally awesome about it. So Charlie calls me up and says, hey, we got your replacement frame in. I think you're going to be happy about this. Come down when you can and pick it up. And I was like, okay, sure thing. So I took my lunch break yesterday and I rode down there to check it out. And here is what I got. Okay, so my old frame was an aluminum Paragon frame. What they sent as a replacement is a carbon Superfly frame. Totally sweet OCLV Trek carbon fiber. It has a little dash guard down here, but is super light. So when I pulled it out of the box, I was looking at it and I was like, oh, well, this is kind of cool. And then as I noticed it more, it was like, wait a second, this thing is carbon fiber. Awesome. Okay, so what I am going to need to do, though, is because it is an upgraded frame and not just a replacement of the exact same frame. So it came with headset for it. I did have to purchase a new bottom bracket because the bottom bracket is slightly different on this, whereas the Paragon had a press-in BB95 bottom bracket. It's also called BB95, but the bearings press directly into the frame, whereas the Paragon had like plastic cups that the bearings were in, and so this basically they'll just press right in there. Not a big deal. I purchased the correct bottom bracket as I was there. The other thing is, if you can see here, it comes with a 14212 through axle assembly. So this is really, sorry about the noise there, but so through axle means very stiff rear end. So the axle, instead of a quick release, it pulls out, it unthreads. Very secure, very much stronger interface for the rear wheel. However, my old wheel is a standard 135, I think it's like 135 by 10 standard quick release. So these dropouts will need to be replaced, and I will also need a quick release skewer that will be wide enough to go through the other dropouts. So what I did was I had Charlie order up the correct dropouts and skewer so that I can use my current wheels. Now what is nice though is that I will keep this through axle and through axle dropouts so that when I do upgrade to a through axle rear wheel or a through axle wheel set, then I will be all set and ready to go. Again, the only drawback to then doing a through axle wheel set would be that my front fork is set up for quick release also. So there you have it. It is, also a little bit different is that instead of the standard IS mount that was on the Paragon, I have post mount, and it's on the chainstay for the rear disc brake, which is not too big of a deal because since I'm running a 160 rotor, the caliper will just mount directly onto the frame with no spacers or any sort of modifications needed. I am running a 2x10 system, so I have a front derailleur that I'll be putting on there. I'm pretty sure that'll fit with no problems. But again, I am super stoked about this. I'm just waiting for that rear dropout to come in so that I can build this bike up and get back out on the mountain bike trails. Again, I am super stoked. I'm so happy. There it is, Superfly. The only other thing is I'm debating whether or not to keep the stock head badge versus I have a New Belgium Brewing head badge that I may replace it with, but I'm not sure if I want to do that quite yet. Maybe I'll wait. But again, big thanks to Trek Bikes, Rochester Cycling and Fitness for hooking me up with this awesome frame. I hope to be back out riding on single track very shortly. Again, just waiting for that rear dropout assembly to come in so that I can build the bike back up. And I'm just super excited. Hope you guys are having a great beginning of the summer here. I will talk to you guys later. Thanks a lot.